Hello guys, how are we all doing? Welcome back to yet another video. We are back with championship predictions for the upcoming season, but they're not my predictions, they're Cookies.
Yeah, the experts here now, back from my holiday, and I'm ready to get stuck in, annoy a few people, slag some teams off, and generally enjoy the content.
Let's get into this. So then guys, how this video is going to work is we've got the championship top 6 category, the top half, the top 12, the mid-table category, the teams just about surviving, and Cookie's bottom 3, his 3 teams to go down to League One. Let's start with Sheffield United.
Top 6.
Top 6.
Yeah, right on. They had a good end of the last season we just had, and I thought they did all right, to be honest. And I think like a team that big, that strong, they'll go forward and they'll look all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sort of rate them.
Still got parachute payments coming in as well.
Yeah, money for days. Like they'll be all right. They'll be all right.
Okay. To be fair, that's one I agreed with. Blackpool. Now, what's actually changed since I've done mine is their manager's gone and they loved him. Where do you think Blackpool
is it Critchley?
Critchley's gone.
He's gone with Villa, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. I'm going to go probably a bit further down the table, to be honest. I'm either surviving or I'm going to go mid-table.
So okay. Yeah. I mean that's very good.
Slap it in the middle, mate. I'll slap it in the middle. Yeah.
Still got decent players.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it's one of them, right? Like if you're going to lose a good manager, it's always difficult to salvage that, I suppose. But if you have a good manager come in, maybe it's the same. I don't know. But we'll stick it in mid-table. Do they have a lot of money? That's my only thing. Like, can they survive with this?
I mean, you've put mid-table. That's pretty comfortable.
Yeah, I'll go with mid-table. Just see how that happens. But I don't know. We'll stick that one on the map. Yeah, that'll be all right.
Wigan Athletic.
Bottom 3.
Wow.
Yeah, rubbish.
I mean, they won League One.
So?
There's not enough for you, is it?
No, it's a bit different, with like if a championship team goes up to Premier League, then you sort of think, oof, yeah, they're not going to do very well. But when a League One team comes up to the Championship, it could be literally any result. You know what I mean? There have been a few teams in the past that have gone won the League One, then gone up from the Championship. So interesting. I just don't think they've got it in them. I'm not really keen on it, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hull City,
wherever I put Hull City, they're going to be surviving.
Right, okay, so similar to last season.
Yeah.
Out of the 3 teams that came up, obviously Blackpool stayed up the best, Hull City just about stayed up as well, and it was Peterborough that went down. You think Hull City will be surviving again, sort of thing?
Yeah, I can't really imagine them I don't think they're going to do a lot, to be honest. Yeah, they're not for me, that Matthew. I just don't think they're a very good team. It's a pretty rubbish city as well. And,
it's a pretty rubbish city.
It is a rubbish city. You ever been? It's a shocker.
I did go Hull away.
It's grim, isn't it?
Bristol City.
Surviving.
Surviving again.
It's just not a very well-run club, Bristol City.
They've got potential, I will agree. No, but I mean, like, in terms of if they didn't have the ownership, I think like as a club, they've got a nice stadium.
Yeah.
They're one of the biggest clubs that have not been in the Premier League.
It's an alright city, actually. It's not really got anything to do with their football, but I don't know, I just think it's not well-ran. Like, there's a lot of money going into players there where you think, hang on a second, what's going on there? That's a lot of money for the Championship when you're not really doing a lot.
I've noticed 1 or 2 bits of business that look pretty interesting for Bristol City, and they have that Vyman as well. He's a decent player.
He's alright.
But surviving. Next up, Coventry.
Top 6.
Top 6.
Slap them in there.
Wow. Now, I put Coventry top half, but I feel like a few Coventry fans will be sort of thinking we could push on again.
Yeah.
And you think we'll do it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think we've had a really good progression in the last 5 years or so.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to take it one step further, yeah.
Wow.
And I think if we can make the right signings, we have a good sized squad that can compete with each other, which I think we lacked last season, and a proper goal scorer, I think we'll be looking good. I think Gyökeres is alright as a squad player. I think we need a proper striker up there.
Can we go out and get that though?
That's the question, Matthew. We don't know.
Norwich City.
Top 6.
They've got to be, ain't they?
Big yo-yo. Yeah, they're going to smash this league up again, and what more can you say about that,
I mean, they're always just too strong, aren't they?
They are for this. If there was like a division in between the Premier League and the Championship,
where Norwich and Fulham could just play every week.
That'd be wicked, wouldn't it? But they're just going to destroy this league again.
And Dean Smith, decent manager.
He is a decent manager, yeah. He's alright. And honestly, they're just going to destroy it. Yeah.
West Bromwich Albion.
West Brom, always a pretty good Championship team, aren't they?
Didn't do great last year.
You've got to tell me.
Steve Bruce.
Have they got Steve Bruce?
They got Steve Bruce.
So this is a big influence on my decision because he's a shocker, isn't he? He is a shocker. Do you know what? I could be kind because they're always a pretty good team, but it is Steve Bruce. I'm going to go top 6.
Wow. Okay.
I know, after all of that. And Steve Bruce, he's not very good, right? But West Brom are always a good Championship team, always. They're sort of a yo-yo club, like but they're more set in their ways in the Championship. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, last season weren't great. I think I think we all expected them to do better than what they did do last season.
But it's just so disappointing signing Steve Bruce.
It's not very inspiring, but it could just be enough for them to get results.
It could be. Like, I think if they set up strong and whatever, they could look pretty good. Like, they've got some good players there, but for me, that's a top 6 or top 12. I'm gonna go top 6. West Brom fans, like, you can thank me for that, because it could have gone horribly wrong. They're not very good. Let's put it that way.
Sunderland.
I'm gonna go top 12.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have a resurgence. To be honest, like, they've had too long in the lower leagues of the English football pyramid, and I think they're gonna come back.
Do you think it could be like 2-3 seasons, then they might get back to the Prem?
Possibly, but I always think with teams like this, we saw it with Wolves as well, where they can have a real drop-off and fall from grace. And then once they get it to click, that's it. They're just going to spank everybody. And they were the nearly men in the League One for like a season or two, weren't they? And I just think maybe it's clicked now. Maybe that's the resurgence they needed, and they're going to go up again.
Okay.
Maybe not go up. I mean, like, they'll do all right.
Now, in my predictions video, Birmingham were in my bottom 3.
Yeah, do you know what? Like, that's a really bad football club, isn't it? Like, as a football club, it's history and all that. They're a pretty good club, but it's the owners.
Yeah.
It's horrendous.
I know.
It's so bad.
I mean, if you're a Birmingham fan, I think they probably would agree with us. They'd say, like, there's only one way they're looking. It's down the table, really.
Honestly, every season, they probably start off really well and they think, yeah, like, this could be the season. No, we're going to survive again. And that's where I'm putting them. They're going to survive.
They'll survive, you reckon?
Yeah. Every season, it's the same thing. They sort of, like, they have a nice little spurt at the start where it's like, oh my God, we could be onto something.
I mean, I think they'd take that, to be honest, surviving. Any Birmingham fans, let us know, but surviving...
Do you know what? I think a few of them would want them to go down.
Maybe. Just
so that the owners would piss off. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
it's the best thing for some clubs, isn't it?
It is. It's honestly, like I said about Wolves. Like, Wolves, when they went down to League One, they probably thought, "What's going on here?" Then, and then that's it. They came straight back up and went up again. But, like, I just think it's a really poorly run football club. Surviving's all it's going to be, really.
Blackburn Rovers with no Tony Mowbray this time.
Have they got a new manager or what?
Not yet. Is that a good or a bad thing? No Tony Mowbray.
I mean, if Tony Mowbray just did the first half of the season, and then he'd be the best manager in the world.
He just walks out and lets someone else finish it off.
It's like if you had an opener and a closer, he'd be the opener, mate. He's quality. I don't know, like, I really don't know what to say about these. I'm just going to stick them in that mid-table slot, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, they've got potential. They're a historical club. I don't know, like, it's difficult to say, isn't it?
I like Blackburn, but I suppose it's a transitional summer, isn't it? So we don't know what to say.
Yeah, it could be interesting though.
Cardiff City.
Cardiff surviving. Rubbish.
Didn't do great last year, did they?
No, it's just there's not much, like, hope there, I suppose. It just seems a bit bleak.
Yeah, see, I think I put Cardiff in a similar category for me. What I said is if they're going to move in any direction, I think they could climb the table because they look a bit better under the new manager. But as a whole, last season weren't great. No.
Just a bit meh, innit? Bit meh.
Luton Town.
Top 12.
Top 12. XG.
Yeah,
I mean, we like a bit of Luton Town.
I like Luton's XG. And I think they could be a top 6.
Yeah. See, I mean, I put them in my top 6, but I suppose we can have slightly different. But Luton, yeah, they're a solid outfit, and they're so, like, they're a championship team now.
I mean, they battered us last season.
They are a solid championship team now.
Yeah, I would say so, and I think they can progress on that and, like, maybe look to the future, and it looks quite positive.
So, what do we think about Middlesbrough?
Pretty rubbish, mate. No, I'm joking. Like, they're an all right team.
I think they finished 7th last year.
Yeah, no, they're an all right team. Don't get me wrong. I've gone for top 12. It's just a rubbish city, isn't it? I think they could be all right. You know, like, it's another one of these teams that 10 years ago they were pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I think clubs like that have still got the potential to, like, refine that form of, like, going back up to the Premier League and all that. And I think they could be knocking on the door again. I don't think they're going to see a fall from grace or anything, but yeah, it could be all right. Top 12.
Millwall.
Well, it's just rubbish, isn't it?
What do you mean? I mean, they were the best home team out of all the championship teams last year.
Were they actually? Top 12.
Yeah.
It's just, I just don't like them.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know.
It's scum, isn't it? Millwall scum. Like, it's just, They're just not a very nice football team. Anyway, Preston, mid-table.
Okay.
That's another...
We're just piling it up with Lancashire teams, aren't we?
That's a dog hole end of the world, that is, isn't it?
I can't say I've been to Preston.
It's not very nice.
What about the team itself? Just mid-table sort of thing?
Not inspiring anything, are they?
I quite like Ryan Lowe when he came in, but it's so competitive now, isn't it? It's just sort of mid-table, maybe.
Yeah, nah, not happy with it, to be honest. I don't think... I don't know, I don't look at them and think, yeah, they're going to be onto something there. And I don't think they're going to be horrendous either, so just stick them in the middle. They're fine there.
Queen's Park Rangers.
These are the biggest overreaction we've had since Reading last season.
Right.
It was pathetic. I couldn't believe the love they got. Didn't I say, though, again, that they weren't going to make it? I had it again. 2 seasons in a row, I've just picked one team and I said they're not going up. Like, after all this, Cookie, they're going to do amazing. What, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Shut up. Like, they were just not very good. Like, they weren't, were they, Matthew?
Not
you
after
can
Christmas,
say it now.
they were.
You can say it now.
Not after Christmas, no.
Because I'm pretty sure before Christmas you went, yeah, they're going up.
No, they're allowed to have a good first half of the season. Everyone gives them praise. But
No.
What?
It was exactly the same as Reading the season before. Reading got off to a great start, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, they're going up! It's going to be amazing." They were crap. If you watch them play, they were shocking, and it was exactly the same with Queen's Park Rangers. I don't care if they look good in the game. Trying to get some shots off, rubbish, horrendous. They were shooting from all sorts of places. That's what Reading were. They were crap. Same with QPR, rubbish. They're rubbish. I hate them.
So where are they going?
They're going mid-table.
Okay, after all that.
Yeah, mid-table. Yeah, mid-table, yeah.
Mid-table for QPR. And then next up is your favourites. It's Reading.
Bottom 3.
Bottom 3?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Reading fans.
I'm not.
I mean, to be fair, they survived last year with the points deduction, but this year be maybe a bit trickier.
Yeah, they're just not a very good club, are they?
No. What did you think of your experience down to the Medeski?
It was pretty naff.
What about the Reading pitch invasion?
There was not good support down there, was there?
They had the clappers.
Do you know what, actually? I was actually thinking about that the other day, thinking that was a really embarrassing thing, wasn't it? Clappers and that. Like, where was that? Where was the hardcore support? Where was it? I don't remember it. Like, surely, yeah, but you go to a club and, like, you know where the hardcore supporters are. Like, Cov, you come at Singer's Corner right under the TV. You know where it is. Do you know what I mean? Most places you go, there is somewhere. And we went to Reading, it was like a corporate event, wasn't it? It was rubbish. They did do good sausage rolls, though. So we're going to miss them.
So for that, top 6.
Yeah, the sausage rolls were banging, but no, they're rubbish club. Okay. Shocking.
All right, Rotherham.
Relegated.
Yeah, I mean, Rotherham, they seem to be a bit of a yo-yo club, don't they?
They're crap. Shocking.
It's a shame because obviously Paul Warren's been there for like God knows how long, but he keeps going up and down with them. Do you think it's worth changing, or could that be a good or a bad thing? I mean,
change.
Yeah,
just do something because it's not
break that cycle.
Yeah, not good, mate.
Stoke City,
mid-table.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, I suppose that's pretty safe for Stoke, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say so
because they could go anywhere.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Like, I don't know. 10 years ago, like I say, with like when they had Tony Pulis or like Mark Hughes or anything, like in the Premier League, it was alright, wasn't it? But yeah, nah, that's long gone, that is. What a rubbish part of the world that is as well.
Wow.
Do you know what? Looking at this Championship, they've got some really dodgy areas, haven't they? Have you been to Stoke? It's rubbish.
Yeah.
I was there the other day. Shocking.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Swansea.
Where have I put Swansea, Matt? Do you know?
Top half.
Did I? Yeah, top half, I did, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, because do you know what it is? Watching them last season, they still like to play that...
possession football.
Yeah, possession style, but I think they need to be better at it. And I think if they were better at it, they'd be way higher. They seem to have the right idea anyway, but it didn't work. So I was a bit like, whatever. But I don't know, I think they could be alright if they get it going properly. Yeah.
Watford.
Top 6.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few changes and all that, but they'll still be strong regardless. Parachute payments and everything.
Yeah, I mean, when I see these teams come down, generally they should go straight back up. They should. They've got like Premier League budget and Premier League players there. If they don't get rid of them, then they should be all right. Maybe they're due a rebuild. I don't know, but could be interesting. It's not a very well-run club though, is it? So, I mean, there is a case for top 12 there, but I'm gonna stick them in the top 6, to be honest.
And how many managers do you reckon they'll get through this season?
About 5.
But they'll still make the top 6.
Yeah, of course.
Huddersfield, great season last year. Where are they finishing?
Do you know what? Like, I'm going to put them in the top 6.
Okay, I like it. I mean, I put them top 12, and I got a bit of hate from the Huddersfield fans. They think they'll be strong again.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll be all right.
I mean, the thing with Huddersfield that kind of took a lot of us off guard was they didn't even play well in some games, but they just seemed to grind out results. They're just like such an efficient team.
When we played them, they looked horrendous.
Right.
But we drew.
And we lost as well.
Like, this is what I mean. Like, we were slagging them off, saying, "Oh, they were one of the worst teams we played." Where did they finish? Do you know what I mean? They
third.
did really well. They did really well.
And playoff final as well. Just missed out.
I think they could do it again.
Okay.
Yep.
And then that leaves Burnley to go, top 12.
They're going to get crippled, mate.
I mean, it's going to be a brand new team.
It's not looking good for them. I can't lie. And this is usually when teams come down, they don't have like a mass exodus. Like you'll see these teams like Norwich and Watford come down. It's not going to be like everybody's leaving. Do you know what I mean? Whereas like this Burnley team, their squad's going. All of them are going. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tarkowski's going. Ben Mee's going. That's their back line gone.
Yeah.
What are they going to do?
I mean, Cornet, Weghorst, Pope.
Weghorst cannot play in the Championship.
No. No, but I mean, like,
he's too good for that.
it's going to, I mean, I suppose they got parachute payments, but it's so hard. They're just making a new team.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm being generous with the top 12.
Wow.
I would not be surprised if they got relegated again.
All the way down.
All the way down.
Wow.
Genuinely, and what we were saying a minute ago about clubs sometimes need to go down to come back up. That could be Burnley this season. It's a serious thing, but I'm just going like nice right now for the top 12. I really could have stuck them down there with Reading.
Down there with Reading.
Yeah.
That wraps up Cookie's predictions, guys. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and comment your predictions down below. If you want to check out my predictions, go check them out. I put that out last week, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.